Well, my name is Bob Eilenfeld, and I've been farming here. Well, I've been living on this farm 60 years. So I've been living here since I'm 8 years old. So.
Oh, wow.
And I started farming, actually took over the farm when I was 22. My dad died of a heart attack, and if I wanted to farm, I had to do it then. So, so I've been farming a few years. Alfalfa and corn and soybeans, and they were all down about a third, maybe a little more. But so right now our milk prices are the same as they were last year, but our feed prices increased. Alfalfa was probably the shortest one. Alfalfa hay around here is probably double what it was last year. So we went from $100 a ton to 300 basically on really good hay. One thing I think it varies, if you got the right rains, it don't always take a lot of moisture. It just takes moisture at the right time. If you get, an inch of rain here and there, and the crop can keep growing, it can be a dry year and you still can have a decent crop. So you really can't tell now what you're going to get. The thing I'd say about about the drought yet would be last year, every year you got some carryover. So in feed.
Yeah.
So you got some straw left over, some hay left over, and haylage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that helps it make it through the year. But now this year, I think by spring, there won't be much of anything left extra in the barns or trenches or whatever, So I don't think you'd want another dry year this year that you'd be short, because then farmers would really be short. Where would you find it, to pick it up? Or I don't know if it can cost anymore. I think hay's probably about as high priced this year as what it's ever been. I don't know if you can afford to pay $300 a ton and feed it to something and expect to make a profit out of it. I don't think that is. Well, the problem you got with a year like last year is the average age, I think, of last time I checked on farmers, it was probably in the high 50s or 60s or something like that, in Wisconsin at least.
Yeah.
And, when you get a bad year like that, they think, should we continue, or should we just sell the cows and rent the farm out, or just work the land and eliminate the cattle? There's a lot of smaller herds that got sold around here this past winter. Not that they sold the farm, just that they sold the cattle because they didn't have to feed the last whole spring, so they just kind of.
Wow.
Nobody likes change. That's the only thing for sure, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of the way it works.